Y'all see this? What was I thinking trying to put this thing in the paint booth? All right, as you guys seen, I was trying to prime these lower sections. All my patch panels, I was hoping to get them set in primer. But I forgot about these dang welds down here. These few little guys. And I was like, well, let me knock those out real quick. And for whatever reason, well, I know what it is. So when we first got this car, it was supposed to be a really good restoration the last time. It just needed the outside done. It was pretty good. So then we found all these panels. So then the customer's like, hey, we might actually need to replace the frame rails. He's like, I think those need done. So we brought down some frame rails a couple weeks ago. I haven't thought much about them because I've been working on my patch panels. So that's what got me thinking under here now. So I was getting ready to grind those welds, and I was like, man, let me just check these out while I'm here. And I had that piece of exhaust right over there, over here behind me from making wheel stands yesterday. And I just gave a little tap right here. And as we can see, that's super soft. So, oh, Hannah, that's the floor. All right, well, let's take a deeper look at this thing. Upon investigation, I dug away some of this black seam sealer or black undercoating that they've put on there, and I found this patch. So now I've been beating away at this patch, and I found this hole. This hole is a pretty big deal. It goes all the way over to in here. You guys see my finger over there? That means I have no material left to weld new frame rails in. So it needs floor pans. Well, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna finish digging out some of these. We gave the customer a call. We got them coming down. Yeah. I have a lot of work into the body of this thing, and I really can't go no further until we get the floors in it. The reason that is when I weld the floors in, I'm gonna be getting into this back here, and if I had all this painted, I'd burn through, mess up all my paint, and I'd be doing it again. So that's where we're at on this. I'll keep you guys updated on what we got going on with the floors and kind of how they come along. With that being said, let's dive back into this thing. All right, so I just started removing this panel. I want to show you guys what's underneath here. I personally believe it is red RTV gasket maker. That's my honest opinion. Let's see what you guys think. I'm gonna take you along on this little journey with me to pull this one out. What's that look like to y'all? Does that look like panel bond or red RTV? To me, it looks like some red RTV that I'd use on my gaskets. I don't know though. Y'all tell me. Anyways, that one's out. You guys see the big old rust mess we got now. And I'm gonna clean up a few more spots, see how many more we can find. I promise I'm not here to rob no banks. This is my welding cap tonight. I have got a lot of work to do on the Z car, and this is where we're at. We have pulled the carpet out. We've got everything, I think, about where I need it. I'm gonna lay the fire blanket down over the dash. We are putting the floor pans in this thing. We made up some crates today. I think there is 20 pieces per crate, or 18. There's 18 per. And then I put these little chocks on there to make sure the wheels didn't fall off. Gotta make sure that thing's safe up there. And then I got just the front held up by the jack and some jack stands under it. Now the fun part of drilling everything out, grinding everything, welding everything in, putting these floor pans in. The reason we are doing this is, well, let me show you here. it's a rusty old girl, and I'm very sad. Right up here, we have a ton of rust. Very bad. This one there, seam sealer patch, or excuse me, red RTV patch is what's holding that one in. We've got another gnarly one right up over here. And then on this side, it is just starting, but we do have some rust here and a little bit right up there. Due to that, we are putting floors in this thing. No further ado, let's put some floors in this thing. Templates are made. That was real quick, easy. I just did the front section. I'm not worried about the rear section because I will not be taking the seat posts out. They come up. That one's gonna stay. I'll cut around the tunnel there. I think it's good metal yet. This one should be good metal yet. And then, so what I'm gonna do now is come in and cut out this square, drop this little square out the bottom, and then come in. I measured my floor pans. They're 42 3/4 inches. So I'm gonna mark from this lip right there, 42 3/4 inches forward. I'll probably go like 42 1/2, maybe 42. Give myself 3/4 of a lip there just to be safe. So I can cut and subtract what I need. And then I am going to measure on the inside of the tunnel. I'm gonna try to run just like a board flat across here. Measure up the tunnel 3 inches and then cut that out. I have roughly 3 inches on the new pan. So that's what I'll use for my upright. Go into the trans tunnel there, do all that, yada yada fun stuff. But I'm going to start by cutting out this driver side here, cut this section, that section, that section. I'm gonna start one pan at a time. I feel if I leave both the seat posts in, they are actually in good metal, both up against the inner rocker, that was loud, and against the trans tunnel. I feel if I leave those, I shouldn't have any bending, warpage, any fluxing in the car at all. Especially if I do one side at a time here. I really, really hope that works. Anyways, let's dive into this thing and see how it goes. It's gonna be a late night down here. I'm pulling an all-nighter, get this thing knocked out. Yes, 2 chunks of the floor out. Now for the rustiest part, this little guy. I'm gonna cut just that sliver out, drop it, then I'm gonna come in, undo all my pinch welds, measure out my tunnel, make sure I'm where I wanna be on it. New day around the shop, same attire, digging it. Look what the cat drug in. Franklin came down, spent a couple hours with me today, helped me out on this Z car. I got my side of the floor basically cut up. I'm gonna do a little work on this pan and start setting it in there. I did have to take the seat brackets out. We ordered some new ones, make it easier that way, put all new in this thing. So that's where we're at on it. I'm gonna dive back into this floor. We'll catch y'all when this floor is mocked up. All right, y'all, so this one was their patch. It came all the way down. And then they had another patch that made this L right here. So, add it to the pile. Now that I've got this cut out, I'll clean up all of this. I've got most all of this cleaned up. I do need to clean up the bottom a little bit. So that new frame rail will slide into the bottom here, butt up to here, and then come in the bottom side there. And then I'm gonna have to build this patch, but I need to finish getting all of this out. And it comes all the way over into this corner. You can see all that gooped up there. They've rebuilt this lip, so I need to knock all that out, get this wheel well off, and really see what I'm working with there. I'll end up cleaning up the rest of this material and see what we got. But that's kind of where I'm at. I'm gonna start cleaning up and mocking this floor pan in, seeing where I want it to sit, and go from there. What I'm working on now is, as you guys can see, I've got my level out, making sure my floor is level. If I push it down here, we're pretty good. If we come up here, well, I did have it. So I'm just working on getting all of the floor leveled out on this thing. The car itself is level. I do got the chassis leveled out. So I know once I get this floor pan set, it should be level as well with the rest of the car. I do have to cut this section out for the seat bracket. Same thing here. Both the metal on the body was good for both those brackets, so no reason to cut those up and make more work for myself. What I'm going to do is just come back here and kind of mark all along the floor. Once I know it's level, then I'll cut it, set it up to it. I am going to overlap some of this tunnel to the inside of the car. This doesn't necessarily need butt welded up, and where I've got good metal, I might as well utilize it. So I will clean up some spots, leave me a little bit of metal, and then I'll clean up the tunnel, weld to it. That's what I'm working on. I really want to get this driver's side knocked out, and then I'll move over to the passenger side floorboard, get it knocked out, and then I'll come back in and build this firewall section. There it is. I've got the pan basically all in. I've got to come clean a couple welds and put a patch in right there. That hole got a little big. Other than that, they all came out pretty dang nice. Through here, I've got to drill a few holes, come in, weld a few plug welds in there, and then on the front, I am going to roll this back down, get it to shape this contour here. I should be able to butt those two up, and then I will start building back the rest of this floor from there. Get this boxed in, get that all done, get it brought back over, all nicey, and go from there. So let's go ahead, keep trucking on this. I gotta go through, clean up a few spots, but as you guys see, I'm really getting this little welder dialed in. It's new to me. I've welded quite a bit with it, but it is a newer welder, and I'm still trying to really dial this thing in, and I'm real happy with how I got it dialed in on this one. The other side looks really good. This side looks really good. I do got some cleaning up to do. I got some little spots to fix. I still gotta weld the whole front of this thing. I still gotta go in, do my plug welds over on that side and on this side. I did have to tack it on this side. This pan was being really funky. That's why I didn't film a lot of it. It was just a big old battle getting it in there. A lot of wasted time. So that's where that happened. So it's in now. I'm gonna go through, weld all my little gussets, clean up all those, weld up all the front, and then call it a night. It'll probably be around 2-ish when I get out of here. Go home, hit it back 8 or 9 tomorrow morning. I'm gonna finish welding these up, and I'll catch you guys. nailed that one. Said right around 2 I'd be finishing up the welding. It's right at 2. And I just finished up the welding. I'm gonna come grind some of that. I've got a few spots on this one I'm gonna grind and clean up, and then make sure I don't got any holes. The top side's done. Now when I do the rails on the bottom, I am going to fully weld everything on the bottom side of the car as well. The reason for that is just simply so I don't get any moisture trapped in there, no debris up underneath where I just did all my welding, so on and so forth. And then we will come and seam seal. So as you guys can see, it's kind of ugly right in here. I'm gonna come clean all of that off, and then we will actually fully weld all of that in. If we look down here, I can take that clamp out, but it all looks really nice all the way down. Our gap's really good. All across the back it looks really good. And then all up in the tunnel, same thing. I'll come and I'll actually beat all of this over to the tunnel and then weld it in all the way down. Same on that side, I still gotta weld it all in. But as you guys know, I have to still build everything for right up in that area, right where the flashlight's at. So I have not welded the front of that floor in. Easy, big guy. The front of this floor I was able to weld in because, as you guys know, the floor is in good shape on this side. So on and so forth. This thing's fully in here. I'm super stoked. I'm gonna start welding these floor pans, or excuse me, these frame rails into the floor pans. Next thing you guys will see, the wife's gonna come in, clean all the dyno mat out of this thing. We're gonna have to come in, remove a few more panels, get the dash out of it, excuse me, and get this thing ready for some seam sealer, primer, paint, and so on and so forth on the inside. Get the bottom all stripped of all the undercoating, re-undercoat it. That's what's coming up. Let's dive into it. That's it, I'm telling you. We have finally sanded everything, grinded everything, got this car, I think, right where I want it. We got Benji washing it now. Then we're going to get it in the booth, get it up, get it primed, the whole thing. We're primering the whole entire vehicle, up, down, left, right, side to side, you name it, we're primering it. We're gonna get this thing extra clean, get the rust protection on there, and get her sent. So catch y'all in the paint booth. We got a little Jimmy here. We're gonna be painting the roof and hood on. That'll work. Hood and roof on as well. We're gonna primer them all together. But this thing, we got it down on a cart. All my body work's done. We've got the whole bottom of the car clean, scraped. You name it, we've done it. I've had the whole crew going crazy on that thing. Yeah, let's get it blowed out and into the paint booth. You're good, tear it up.